That's taking too long.
And welcome everyone. No, it's okay. We'll leave that in. No. I like the little different starts. It's fun.
You throw.
I threw you under the bus?
No, I just couldn't talk just now.
Oh, okay.
It just stopped working.
You know, there's something called, people that get migraines get it. I forget what it's called, but it's an actual problem. I'll think of it in a minute. Where their brain stops being able to form words and language.
Okay, well, it just happened to me.
But you don't have a headache, though.
No, I was just gonna say you threw me off with the waiting.
Coming in easy, as you say.
Yeah.
I shouldn't say that. All right. Well, let's welcome the people.
Welcome the people.
And it's episode 59 of the White Chocolate
59.
Podcast, titled "Finally."
The Rock has come back
to Dalesville. Finally, because this episode has been planned for 3 weeks.
It has.
But then
you're a very planner.
Well, yes, I need that for my own.
I was kidding. I know what happened, but
yeah, it was planned for 3 weeks ago, and then Preston joined us at the last minute.
So annoying.
So we rearranged our entire schedule just for
always.
him. And he's where is he now? When do you need him? Never. And then the following week was last week, and you were Trey busy, and I took a couple days off, so it was kind of a miss week for us, and so my son sat in. So
Good job, Logan.
This schedule, yes, thank you, Logan, for that. This scheduled podcast was previously scheduled for episode 57.
Yes.
I don't even know why I saved it because it's frankly not that good.
I don't know why we're here right now.
But it fills in a week.
That's true.
So it checks a box, Will.
And I know you like to check
we love
those
checking boxes. Quick thing.
Yeah. What you looking at down there?
I'm looking at my computer and Google Drive, which is where I store all of our documents for our pod notes, our schedule, everything.
List of games,
definitions, so we can keep track of what we've played and not repeat stuff too much. Google. At school, we exclusively now use Google Drive.
Yes.
For everything.
Every single.
How much space does Google have?
All.
And
it has to be all the space.
And what power we give that company.
Yes, we do.
By putting everything on Google Drive. Literally, Google knows everything about every human.
Yes, that is true.
They've got to. People that store Google Drive this, Google Drive that. And keep in mind,
Google Drive this,
Google Drive. You get a Google Drive.
And you get a Google Drive.
You have, it's a wonderful service for free.
It's also a wonderful life.
It's a good point. Mm-hmm. My wife will appreciate that.
She doesn't watch.
It's true. Well, she'll watch with me. Although we haven't watched lately because, mommy-in-law got her knee hacked out, and so a new metal one jammed in there. So my wife's taking care of her.
That's nice.
That's why I haven't had a packed sandwich or coffee made. And my wife takes such good care of me, and I miss her. I miss her tray when she's not at home, and not just for those things. Those things are wonderful, but I just miss she calms me.
Yeah,
she's soothing. But yeah, Google, they must know everything about everybody.
Probably.
And I don't know if that's good. And I don't mean to start off with something heavy duty, but entrusting any company with so much information about us, I feel like can't be good.
Right.
So let's just start with that.
We did.
Okay. Sorry. So that's my little host chat thought of the week. Well, today we're going to do a little something different.
Oh, man, I don't like different.
We're going to do segment 1.
Okay.
And then we're going to try segment 2.
Yeah.
But after that, we're going to do the last one.
Okay.
So we'll see how it goes.
Okay.
If we don't like it, we'll go back to the way we've always done things.
Okay, perfect.
But segment 1 is classless, Will, and I brought you today 12 sports phrases that transcend into everyday conversations.
Okay.
So 12 things that we say in everyday language among non-sports people that has come to mean something but came originally from the sports world.
Okay.
I think most of these, you being an athlete and a sports teacher and a PE teacher and a coach, will probably know almost all of these. I just thought they were
setting
interesting.
Up for failure?
Well, it's not really a quiz. I just thought it would be fun to see.
It's a quiz.
Okay. Let me jump over. Do I like this content? Yes or no?
No.
How about if I just hit no and see what happens? Hopefully it won't close the window. I'd like to. We're sorry to hear that. What don't you like about it? Okay, other. Please type here.
Asking personal questions.
Yeah, really. Could I just. Okay, here we go. Well, number 1. beat someone to the punch. What does it mean in modern language?
It's got to be a boxing term.
Correct. It is boxing.
Yeah, it's got to be a boxing term.
And in modern language, we'd use it to just mean?
You got there before they did, or you got the question right before they did, or whatever.
Anything. Anytime you strike first in a game or a thing. So, yes, beat someone to the punch was definitely a phrase that originated from boxing, a boxer anticipating their opponent's move, reacting quickly, and delivering a punch before the adversary can counter. Okay?
Have you ever seen, sorry, this is
please.
An aside, but have you ever seen Sherlock Holmes, the one with Robert Downey Jr.? The first and the second. Please don't say no on camera.
Will.
Say yes on camera, and then we'll talk about it after.
Oh yeah, that's a great flick.
You know, in the scene where they're in the
fight, yeah,
right,
yeah.
and they slow down, and he like is
you see, it's almost like Matrix style, but it's like not
similar,
it's
similar,
but not
right,
but it's slow, and so when you see and then he's really
just calculating what they're going to do,
of course,
and talking through it,
like Denzel in The Equalizer.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, he's thinking through.
Seen that?
Okay, yes, I've seen that.
But you've seen Sherlock too.
Right, I've seen them both.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, Robert Downey Jr., the guy, Iron Man.
Jude Law.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that flick.
Me too.
Gosh, I want to watch it again tonight.
Probably should.
Well, I could, because I think I have your copy still on my shelf.
Do you really?
You loaned it to me because you wanted me to watch it. It's still laying right under my TV.
That's
I got to watch it. All right, Will, number 2. Get the ball rolling.
Bowling.
Okay. Let me use it in a sense. No, but let's start with what it means in modern day, just common language.
Just get started. Let's start with something and we'll go from there.
Like this podcast.
Yes,
let's just get the ball rolling. They say that it's rooted particularly where the literal rolling of the ball gets the game in motion. So I guess it could be bowling. They're showing soccer, like where they roll the ball out and that puts the ball in play,
well,
like
not
from
how
a
they start
goalkeeper.
Soccer games,
Well, no, not in the beginning, but it embodies the concept of taking the first step to activate a process or activity. So there we go. Mostly these lists are fun because you just don't think about how many sports terms we use in every day.
Right.
Number 3, you drop the ball, man. You drop the ball.
Well, you don't want to drop the ball in football.
Correct.
So I would assume that would be a football term.
Yeah, it's a football term. And it basically today, dropping the ball just means literally you screwed up your chance.
You did. You messed it up.
Yep, you didn't turn in that assignment, man. You really dropped the ball.
Yeah, you did.
Yes, that's number 3.
I hate to drop the ball.
Number 4, Will. Let me give you a hint.
Why were you doing this? I was nervous.
I'll show you.
Okay.
Let me give you a hint.
I thought you were doing
L.A. night.
Yeah.
We need B down here.
I know.
Fourth quarter. Team's down by 4 points.
Oh, I hate when that happens.
You're standing on your own 30-yard line. You hike the ball.
Dogs are barking.
You got 4 it's the pod dogs. You got four wide outs.
Okay.
And they're just doing a beeline for the end zone.
Okay.
And you throw
Hail
up
Mary,
the Hail
baby.
Mary. That's
Yes.
right. So Hail Mary comes from football,
Yes,
just
it
kind of
does.
like what I said. It's basically, here's my last chance at redemption.
Yep, this is it.
I'm not Catholic. Do you know when Catholics say the Hail Mary? I know you're not Catholic, but
No.
okay.
You say 3 Hail Marys.
Right, like it's normally but I don't know what the penance. It's sometimes you hear it given as penance or as a punishment for confession.
Right.
But I don't know what the prayer is about or when they normally say it.
I'm not going to
look
pretend
that
to
up.
know.
Yeah, I don't know either. Very few sports phrases carry as much drama as the Hail Mary.
Drama.
Metaphor for any last-minute attempt at success.
Okay.
A bold leap. Okay. Hey, this is more fun. I'll give you a hint and then you guess. I mean, you did okay the way you did it. And I don't want to tell you now how to do it better, but I don't want to be I know this day of the week is the beginning of the week, and you really don't need somebody looking behind you and telling you what you should have done differently. I mean, I don't want to be
Monday. Yawn. Monday tired. Monday.
When does the rooster crow, Will?
In the morning.
Yeah, Monday morning.
I don't even know what you're about to say.
Okay, Monday morning quarterback. Never heard that term?
I don't think I've ever heard or used that term in my life.
Interesting.
My brain also wasn't ready to flip from you giving me the hint to then guessing what the hint was. So
fair,
I was very, very lost just now.
Shimmeled. Monday morning quarterbacking somebody is usually used in modern terms when it's after the event and now you're going to tell them what they
How
should
to
have
do
done.
it? Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes a lot of sense.
It's like,
I
you
work
should
with
have
somebody
done.
like that.
Really?
Yeah.
Care to name?
Nope.
Just kidding. So Monday morning quarterback comes from football, obviously,
Okay,
and
yeah.
basically means it's real easy to sit here and tell me now what I should
In
have
hindsight.
done. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, next one, number 6, pull one's punches.
That's got to be from boxing.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yep.
then if I tell you, I don't want you, just be honest with me, I don't want you to pull any punches.
Yeah.
It's just like,
Give it
give
to
it to
me.
me as real as
Full
can be.
strength, right? Yeah. So I'm not sure in boxing when you would pull punches, whether that's a strategy or not, or why it would be. So I'm not sure why would you pull punches in a world of boxing? To pull your punches, it says, means to deliberately lessen the force or impact of a blow, demonstrating restraint and calculated finesse in the heat of competition. Not sure. I mean, I'm not saying you go all out, but
I don't know either, and I'm not.
maybe a
I know when
jab
I was
would be
going
an
to say, I
example.
was going to say when you're
Okay.
jabbing and just keeping somebody at distance, you
Yeah.
probably don't throw a jab full force. You just throw it out there to keep them
Okay.
at a distance that you want them at.
So there you go. That's pull my punches or pull your punches. Will, it was really close.
It was.
But in the end, I mean, we were neck and neck the whole race. But in the end, you
Eked it out. You pulled ahead. You won by a landslide, by a slip, by a sniff, by a nose hair.
won by a nose. Win
Yeah.
by a nose.
Yeah, that's got to be track.
Horse
and field.
racing.
That's what I said.
Yeah, horse
Yeah,
racing.
Kentucky Derby.
That's what you meant, horse track.
Correct.
Yeah.
And that's coming up this weekend, so I knew.
To win by a nose.
Who do you have in the Kentucky Derby? Tell me right now. Who's winning?
Dirty Fingers.
Okay.
He's going to place at least.
Okay.
I'm really hoping. Here's the thing. Upside down pineapple cake is a mutter.
Okay.
And they're supposed to have a little rain.
Okay.
And his mutter was a mutter.
Yeah.
And his fodder was a mutter. So it's in his blood.
Let's move on. His blooder?
I don't even know who's the strong horse.
I have no idea.
Okay.
I just knew you were going to make up a name, but I didn't think it was going to be Dirty Fingers.
So I don't know.
That got me.
Where does it come from?
I don't know. Where did you go?
The phrase to win. Cotton Eye Joe.
Mm-hmm.
That one didn't slip by me
I know.
today. To win by a nose encapsulates
There it is.
the excitement of victory achieved by the slightest margin, originally in horse racing, where the nose often makes a difference on which horse crosses the finish line first. And it's become a metaphor for success in activities outside the track. Winning by a nose emphasizes resilience and determination required to secure victory when the competition is stiff.
There you go.
Number 8, Will, that presentation you did for the customers today,
Yeah.
you rocked it, man. You
I
really
hit it out of the park.
Yep,
I
knocked it
did.
out of the park.
I just smacked. I
There you go.
tee
Tee
it
it
up.
up. So knocked it out of the park from
From football, for sure.
of course.
Yeah.
And
So I don't know what's wrong with me today. Sorry.
it's okay. It's fun. It's baseball, of course, and it's hitting a home run. And how about this?
How about blue?
Not even just the home run,
Right.
but like the fielders don't even move because
No.
they know it's
When they
it's going
don't
on.
even turn.
Correct.
They stand with their
They hear-
hands on their knees.
And you
they
see
just-
the trajectory and the speed coming off.
Do you
the
know
bat.
that's satisfying to me?
when they don't even turn, or
When-
that sound?
No, well, both. But I think it's fascinating that they can hear that sound, the outfielders,
kinda
and
know.
then know.
No point.
It happened in the Braves game the other day when I was
Okay.
watching. A player, unfortunately, from the other team hit it. Yeah, and Ronald Acuna was just standing in the outfield.
There's good news and there's
Right.
bad news.
Acuna was just standing in the outfield,
Mm-hmm.
and he was just had his hands on his knees, like just ready, like in a ready position,
Yeah.
and they hit it, and he just didn't even move. It just went right over his head into the chop house, and I was like, wow, that's crazy that it's just fascinating that he knows from that sound that.
But
it's
how
gone.
many fly balls has he seen?
Correct, and
you know?
I mean, he's around it all day, every day.
What field? What outfield?
Right field.
Right
He plays
field.
right
Okay.
field. Yep.
Was it a left-handed hitter or no?
I don't remember.
Okay,
honestly.
I was just curious. I mean, right field sees less fly balls than left field, probably. Right? Is that true? It's true in Little League. I don't know if it's true in the majors.
I don't.
Okay,
I don't. I would have to look.
Does
at
it
the stats.
open
I
up
don't
into
know.
alert? Okay, number 8 knocked it out of the park. Number 9. I mean, Will, that's my offer, and
That's the
take it
best
or
I
leave
can
it. The
Balls in my court.
there
now.
it is. Yeah, it is.
So that's basketball and tennis.
Yeah,
and
any
ping pong
possession. Yeah, they show tennis.
Okay.
But yeah, anytime the ball is in
Pickleball.
your court, basketball court, I guess. Or what else is a court? Tennis,
Pickleball court, tennis court.
tennis court. Any net game?
That's why I included table tennis, because I feel like that's a net game, and then volleyball.
Yeah, volleyball court. Yeah, sure. Anyway. So it's basically, it means in modern day language, it's your turn to do something with whatever's going on.
Right.
I finished my turn. It's now your turn.
The Braves just scored, by the way.
That's good news. Ronald Acuna?
No, but he didn't have to watch the ball go over his head, which is good.
That's nice. Big Braves. We've never talked about this, but in a nutshell, why a Braves fan? So you're never from Atlanta or anything?
I don't know anybody from Atlanta, but when I was 8 and my mom and my stepdad, I just started liking all the teams that he liked.
Okay.
He's from South Carolina, and that was the closest team that they had to them.
He's still a Braves fan?
And I've been a Braves fan for 25 years.
That's fair. That's a good reason. Yeah, I approve.
Oh, thank you.
Will, number 10, cheap shot. What's a cheap shot?
Well, that can apply to a lot of sports.
Mm-hmm. I feel like it can.
But it's just like you can take a verbal cheap shot at somebody or a physical cheap shot at somebody in real life.
Basically like an underhanded or not, I hate to use the term manly, but like a sort of not respectable way to attack somebody. Yeah. In hockey, they have hockey.
A little bit of a low blow.
Yes. And they have a picture of hockey. I know in hockey, if you, because that's a sport I'm familiar with because I like to watch, but if you hit somebody, if you can read the numbers, they say that's a cheap shot. Yeah. Like if you're hitting somebody from directly behind where you can see the numbers, then that's a cheap shot. So, but yeah, in modern terms, a cheap shot, anytime you take an unfair advantage over somebody and take advantage of them. Last two, Will, number 11, take one for the team.
I don't know what sport, but we use it in baseball terms.
Okay.
If the pitch is coming in close to you, and instead of getting out of the way, you kind of let it plunk you, and you take one for the team, and you get on base either way. That's how I've used it and heard it. I don't know where.
You have to look like you're making an effort to get out of the way, or no, in baseball? Are you supposed to?
You can't lean into the pitch.
Okay, but you don't have to move. Okay, all right. I thought you had to look like you were making an effort to get out of the way.
No, if it's off the plate and in the batter's box, then there's...
I was thinking take one for the team could also be in baseball a sacrifice bunt. Like you're not swinging away, you're sort of, you're going to get out, but you're trying to advance your players. So, but in modern language, taking one for the team means, hey, I'll go ahead. Somebody's got to run down and pick up all those pamphlets from, I don't want to run down to, I don't either. Hey,
but
I'll go do it. Take one for the team. Yep. Basically putting yourself second behind your team members. And then Will, today we had an issue. I won't mention the specifics at all because it's honestly very sensitive. But some students shared with another staff member something about a third staff member that made them very uncomfortable.
Okay.
And it kind of put that second staff member in this position of
tough spot.
Yeah, not knowing what to do. They were really
in a pinch. In a pickle.
Ooh, in a pinch would be good. I wonder where that comes from. No, that's not it.
In a pickle?
They were. You
know where that's from? Yes or no? Tell me right now.
Yes.
Okay.
It's from the movie with
Nope.
Robert Downey Jr.
What sport term?
In a pickle? Oh, well, it's not pickleball because that's been around long before pickleball.
The announcer might say, "Oh, now he's caught in a pickle."
I feel like that's where you are. You get caught in a rundown in baseball.
100%.
Okay.
Okay. Sorry, but go ahead.
That's okay. Anyway, you don't know what you should do. You're kind of all your options are kind of taken up. You're really blah. No, you're not in front of anything.
You're behind the 8 ball.
You're behind the 8 ball. Yeah. So behind the 8 ball comes from billiards. Right. Yeah, and it basically means you don't have any good options at this point. You just gotta
see. That's weird that people misuse that term.
Oh, why?
Because I've heard people use the term behind the 8 ball when they're like behind on tasks that they need to get done.
I think it's the same. It basically means you're
okay. So I take that back. People, you're not wrong.
I think it basically means you're not behind the. So I'm not trying to insult your intelligence. I'm just explaining for listeners if somebody doesn't know. The 8 ball in a standard game of 8 ball pool is the last ball you shoot in. So one way to play what's called a safe or a safety, if you can't make one of yours, if your stripes are solids, is to leave the cue ball behind the 8 ball, because then if the other player doesn't hit his object ball first, it's a foul, and you get to put the ball where you want. So hiding someone behind the 8 ball is basically a way of keeping them from being able to get done what they need to get done.
Right, okay.
So I guess it could stretch to mean,
both ways.
oh man, I'm really behind the 8 ball. But I usually don't think of it as just behind. I usually think of it as behind a specific obstacle.
Yep.
But in that case, I guess the obstacle would be time.
Gotcha.
So anyway, Will, those are 12. I think we use a
Class
lot of
list.
those.
Yeah,
We
I
use a
use
lot of those.
8 to 9 of them.
Yeah, and not with sports. I mean, use them with sports, but other stuff too. All right. That is what is happening. That's twice that's happened.
I thought it was a hiccup.
No, it's almost like I'm out of breath and I need to take a breath, but yet I keep talking.
Well, then don't talk. That was calming.
I'm good. Soothing.
That was soothing.
Okay, well, that was segment one.
dose.
Let's move on to number 2.
What we got?
Will, we haven't done this in a little while. Let's play a game of Nuclear Winner.
Oh my god.
Where we have to pick. Once again, I'd like to point out this was a game Will brought to the podcast.
No way.
No?
No, this was your game.
Oh, okay.
I like the game.
My sister told me about it.
Yeah, I like the game. I think it's fun. I just like messing with you.
All right. Well, shout out to my sister Shannon. She's the one that told me about it then. All right. So here we go. But this time, Will.
Sorry.
It's okay. This time, Will, instead of a nuclear fallout where we're trapped in a bunker,
That's what we did last time, yep.
we're going to change the rules. And usually that's kind of how it is, but we're going to change the rules this time.
Okay.
And we're going to say that there's 2 of us in the bunker, and we can fit 5 others in our bunker with us.
Okay, so we're keeping 7 total.
7 total.
All right.
And let's see, how many survivors can you fit? How many would you like to start with? All right. Why does it have to be in a bunker with us? So. What's making me pick 10? I don't know why. All right, let me try this again.
Did it get very quiet?
AC shut off.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't like when that happens.
Okay.
It is, sorry, just while you're doing that.
Yep.
It is relatively chilly down here.
Yes.
And I enjoy every single bit of it.
Yes, because our school is a stagnant mess of just kid cheese.
Can I tell you something?
Yes.
And I don't think it's entirely their fault because, meaning the kids.
Their odor?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because it is so hot in some of those upstairs classrooms. When I was upstairs doing testing today, I don't know how they focus.
You floated from class to class.
Yes, I was.
So you got the experience of many different classrooms.
Correct. And there were a few that have, a select few that have AC.
Ours was working today.
Yeah, which
and Ms. Batista said that's unusual.
Right.
So
And yours was nice. Your classroom was nice. Another couple teachers were very nice, but I walked into a few that were near the testing office upstairs. Mm-hmm. And even the testing office, like we have a fan in there.
Did you say testing office upstairs?
Yes.
I didn't even know there was a testing office upstairs.
Well, I guess that's what they call it. It's
Is
like
that over by
like
the 6th grade bathrooms? On that side of the media center? Like on the far side?
No, it's on the back side
of
that. Like where the
the
back
old speech
entrance
pathologist used to be in there.
Okay,
I know where it is.
probably.
Okay.
But
next to our training room.
I guess it's like the what do you want to call it? Not a testing room, but
yeah, it's like an upstairs hub.
Yeah,
for testing.
Right,
yeah.
There's Chromebooks, and we run.
Gotcha.
Anyway,
that's smart. I don't know if they've ever done that before.
It is very smart. But there are 2 or 3 classrooms right near there where I don't understand how the kids are focusing in there.
Yeah, I can't stand heat.
It was miserable. Like one of our coworkers, Miss McDowell, walked in there and immediately walked out. Even Miss Hannington walked in and walked out and was like, I don't know how that's even
allowed.
Right.
Yeah. Well,
so anyway,
our school's never been the optimum heating and cooling experiment for the county.
No.
Let's hope the new school.
I'm sure it will be.
Let's hope.
I'm sure.
It's well thought for. Well, we have 10 people, and we can only select 5 to come with us.
I'm ready.
So we're gonna. And again, they're all random, and I did not pre-read.
Okay.
So in this case, Will, we're shipwrecked. This is going to be the shipwrecked
so not a bunker.
edition. Not a bunker.
Shipwrecked here.
We're on a small to medium deserted island.
Okay.
Nobody around. Not in a shipping lane. So, not likely to see a bunch of ships going by. So we might be here a while.
Okay.
But we're hoping that we can signal and get rescued eventually. Think lost.
I'm lost.
Okay.
All right.
Here we go. And we can always rule people in or out instantly, or we can listen to the whole list.
Yep.
Number 1, a dog handler who can. No, I'm just kidding.
I was like, that's fitting.
Yeah, a suicide hotline operator who considers it their life goal to see the Loch Ness Monster.
Okay. It's an interesting combination.
It is. Again, these are all randomized. Now, I'm guessing they're used to talking people down when
I
they're
was going to
stressed.
say that could be an advantage for it. Not that they'll be on the phones, but that could be an advantage for us. That could maybe kind of soothe people's emotions.
And then maybe, though, they're a poor judge of geography and they just keep running to the water's edge looking for the Nessie.
Yeah, we'll see.
But anyway, we'll see.
That's not a terrible one for me.
No,
already,
it's not.
Right off the bat.
That's while the boys got dollars.
Yeah.
I think that's a turn to dial to the right.
I agreed.
All right. An epidemiologist. That's like a Dr. Fauci guy, right?
Yep.
They study disease.
Yeah.
Seems on an island, maybe good. Who volunteers at domestic violence shelters.
Stand-up guy.
No downside.
Okay.
Okay. A Wikipedia moderator
No.
who is a Capricorn.
Absolutely not then.
Yeah, you want to do an instant rule out on that?
I'm just kidding. We can keep going.
What would they offer, really?
I don't think anything. I'm a Capricorn. I don't offer anything.
I'm a Taurus the bull.
Why did you have to say the whole thing? Just say I'm a Taurus.
I'm a Taurus.
Move on. I'm a Taurus the bull.
El Toro.
Anyway, here we go.
A motorcycle mechanic. Could be Poppy's father.
Could be handy though.
Very handy.
Okay.
But it could be Sons of Anarchy. He's going to have tats. He's
Could
going to
be
be a bad you-know-what.
Oh, I hope so.
Who has a PhD in folklore.
All right, bro. Like,
I love this website because it really is good at just giving you the weirdest.
Right.
But folklore, that means they probably have a lot of stories.
they probably do.
Pass the time.
Could be entertaining.
Every night, fix stuff. I might be in with that guy.
All right.
Guy. Sexist.
Or a woman.
Or how many times does that work?
At least once an episode. At least once an episode.
Or a woman.
My back hurts today.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
You let me know.
It actually might be because I'm leaning like this.
You are hunching. You could.
You know what it is? I'm using a different chair today, and so I'm up higher. So I
So
feel
raise
like
the
I
mic
have.
up.
Okay.
Well, I'm not telling you what to do.
Thank you. I was going to say.
Will, the next one is a butterfly scientist
Okay.
who won several scholarships competing in beauty pageants. See, now you're pausing.
No, that's no.
Okay.
It's a no.
Okay. No, because
We don't need a butterfly scientist.
no, but what if she's pretty to look at?
Could be a man.
Or a man. What if he's pretty? Do men have beauty pageants?
Am I
No,
just
you're
not
good.
strong enough? There we go.
Those are very
Yeah, we have beauty pageants.
for men. Okay.
Just
Mr. Damascus?
Just knock everything down, I guess.
Is you ever heard of that?
What?
Mr. Dalesville? Mm-mm. Will, the next one is a horoscope columnist. Sorry, what?
Nothing. Go ahead.
A horoscope columnist who does window washing for skyscrapers.
We're going to X him out.
Okay.
Taurus the bull.
Leave out of bunker. A scoutmaster.
Yes. Oh, gosh. Why'd you look at me like that?
I haven't even read the next part
Okay,
yet.
go ahead.
Who trains cats for viral videos.
All right. What are we doing here?
The scoutmaster, he knows how to tie knots.
He does. And
starts fires.
But that's actually very handy.
Shelters,
I immediately want to keep him.
porta potties.
I want to get rid of the other my original golden buzzer and keep him as our golden buzzer.
Okay,
for me.
You know what? That's a great thing. We should each have a golden buzzer.
Okay.
Okay. Well, we'll do that next time.
Okay.
All right. We're keeping him in bunker. I agree. Listen, I don't want to hear, even though I'm a somewhat of a YouTube creator, I don't want to hear about his cat viral videos.
I'm not a cat person.
The good news is there will be no internet, so we would not have to watch any of them.
That's beautiful.
But he might spend longer telling us about them
stories.
than we would watching.
Right.
So, hey, did I tell you about the?
Nope.
No.
No,
I gotta
do
go.
it.
I gotta go dig a hole.
Yeah.
All right. Will, a Twitch streamer who tends to micromanage everything. You know who that is?
Yeah, and I don't like it.
And there would be no Twitch anyway. The only
So they would just be micromanaging.
maybe entertaining depending on what their Twitch stream was about. Now, if they're a gamer, They're no use.
That's normally what I see.
Well,
Not that there
could
can't be a lot
musicians.
more.
I mean, I watch a lot
Sure,
of
I know
musicians.
you have your. You
So maybe it's Anel, and she's singing us songs, playing the guitar to calm us down.
So let's keep.
Possibly.
Not keep, but like not rule.
Not ruler. Okay.
But I don't. The micromanaging thing really bothers me.
I agree with you because that's going to get really old by day
Very
one.
fast.
Yeah. Drama teacher who loves antiquing.
There's nothing wrong there. Nothing super offensive there.
And
maybe they'll help us find stuff that we need around the island.
And maybe we can put on plays to entertain ourselves.
Okay.
A stunt actor who...
Oh, gosh. I don't like that.
A stunt actor who has an impressive collection of adult material.
Oh.
Rhymes with... Okay, not necessary.
No.
So I don't know if he has it with him.
I hope not.
If he does, that would be intolerable. But stunt actor made me happy at first.
Correct, because he might be willing to do some things that are
Climb
a little
that
risky.
tree, get those coconuts.
Correct.
Right.
That could be helpful.
But putting up with the other side of things.
That I don't want to necessarily. I can't get behind.
There's not going to be visual media other than print media.
Sure.
Because we have no electricity.
Right.
And who travels with that?
Hopefully nobody.
So maybe he wouldn't have any. Now, there's also the possibility that he wants to tell you about it, which, you should see that.
I don't want to.
So, all right. So that's our list. We've made one instant golden buzzer for the Scoutmaster.
Yes,
who trains
that's
cats.
super handy.
I would like to suggest the motorcycle mechanic with a PhD in folklore. I think he's going to be good at gizmos. He's going to be good with his hands.
He might be able to jerry-rig some things together.
And I think he'd be good for, I think he'd be good for some stories if he's a folklore.
Okay.
He's got, probably very fascinating stories to keep us entertained.
Yep. Okay.
So that's going to be my golden buzzer.
Okay. So 2 keeps right away.
Yeah.
Who are we getting rid? Let's get rid of 1 or 2.
We already got rid of the horoscope columnist.
Yes.
We talked about the micromanaging Twitch streamer.
That's
gone.
That might be my cut.
We got a storyteller. We don't need a Twitch streamer. Okay, good. We'll get rid of the Twitch streamer.
Okay.
Let's see. That's a leave out of bunker. Sorry, or leave off the island. An easy for me to say. Epidemiologist.
Okay.
The suicide hotline operator. I think we keep that one.
I think that'd be a calming presence for us. I feel like
they're going to have a lot of.
And what do they do on the?
They just want to see Nessie, the Loch Ness monster.
Okay, well they're not going to get to, so they're just going to have to help people at this point.
And I think they're worth keeping because we're gonna have a lot of mental crises.
We will,
and even if it's not to the point of suicide, they've got some.
That's
training.
what I said, and they'll be a calming presence for us.
Keep in the bunker.
Yes.
All right, so we're left with epidemiologist who volunteers at domestic violence shelters.
Okay.
A doctor, can't hurt to have a doctor.
Yeah.
I'm leaning right, but we'll see.
Okay.
A Wikipedia moderator who's a Capricorn.
That's not doing anything for me.
Let's do a cut.
Okay,
All
perfect.
Right. All right. Leave out of bunker.
If we're getting any of these wrong, please tell us.
We're not.
Okay.
We're 100% right.
Well, then don't even worry about comments.
I don't even know
Unless
why.
it's right on or amen.
E2. Butterfly scientist who won several scholarships in beauty pageants. I don't see a keep there.
That's not doing it. There's going to be no butterflies, nor are we judging on
There
looks.
could be butterflies.
Not on this island.
Oh, sorry. It's a great musical. Your wife probably knows it.
Yeah.
All right. Why do I keep double-clicking when I need to single-click?
I'm not positive.
Leave out of the bunker. All right. Well, we're down to...
How many do we have left, and how many do we need to keep still?
We have kept 3.
Okay,
so we need to keep 2 of the following. Epidemiologist, drama teacher, or stunt actor.
Okay. So the stunt actor...
That's the one with the...
I know, but having somebody that will
is not afraid of physical...
Correct.
Might be worth tolerating?
Yes, and... Yes, I think we should keep that person. As much as I don't like the latter of what he brings, I'm
going to go on a limb here.
Okay, go on a limb.
I'm going to say that even that, for some people stuck on the island, could serve a purpose. But I understand what you mean. It's distasteful.
Yeah, I just don't...
Right.
There's no reason for that. But the fact that he will do... or at least try to do tough tasks,
Right.
knowing his stunt double background.
We need to build the roof over the shelter.
Right, can you
we need
climb
somebody
up
to climb
there?
up and tie this off.
I think that should be a key.
He's not going to be afraid.
He'll
Hey,
try it. Even if he can't do it, he'll be willing to try.
We need to swim down. I noticed there's a piece of shipwreckage we could
Yeah, we
really
could use that wood.
Dive down under the, yeah. All right, we'll tolerate the other part.
Okay.
All right, keep it in bunker. So now
It's a toss-up between one and
it
two.
is an epidemiologist who volunteers at domestic shelters
Okay.
or a drama teacher who loves antiquing.
Neither of those are offensive to me. Like I don't.
Correct. So then
So
it
which
becomes
which is
the doctor,
more useful?
The doctor, maybe.
You think
Well, he's going to have, she or a woman,
they them
will have some
thou?
will have some medical skills outside of just disease.
Okay.
I would think you go to medical school first and then you specialized in epidemiology. Maybe.
Yeah, I don't. Okay, I don't know how it works.
So-
but sure.
I would think having a doctor is kind of a no-brainer over
Okay.
a drama teacher.
Yeah.
All
We
right.
and we have an entertainment factor already.
We do.
Okay.
So keep in
So
bunker.
who are?
Our keeps?
Yep.
Or should I do our kickouts first or our
Either.
keeps? Okay.
Yeah, do the kickouts first.
Our kickouts are the Wikipedia moderator, who's a
Okay.
Capricorn,
Yeah, get rid of them.
the butterfly scientist who won scholarships and beauty pageants,
No.
the horoscope columnist who does window washing for skyscrapers,
Okay.
the Twitch streamer who tends to micromanage everything,
Can't stand micromanaging.
and the drama teacher who loves antiquing. Not offensive,
Not a-
just
yeah, that
doesn't
one-
have much to offer.
Right.
The keeps.
He was an
Well,
honorable mention.
He was.
She.
Or a woman. You know what it is? I'm just tired.
I know.
That's all.
And I'm struggling
That
too.
testing block.
It is tough.
Suicide hotline operator who considers it their life goal to see the Nessie.
Not worried about the
Nessie
Nessie, but the helpfulness,
council.
I think. Yep.
Epidemiologist who volunteers at domestic shelters. He's
Yes.
got a love for people,
Yep.
clearly, and knows a lot about, hey, that's infected. We need to do this.
Sure.
Okay. A motorcycle mechanic who has a PhD in folklore.
Okay.
He can fix, build, construct. He sees the mechanical side of things.
Yep.
And he's a good storyteller.
Okay.
A scoutmaster who trains cats for viral videos.
Don't need the cats, but I need all his scout mastering.
Yes, we definitely would like that. For instance, did you know how to tell with your hand how long it is before the sun goes below the horizon?
No, I don't know how to tell. Please tell me.
So if you hold up your hands like this, if there's like 1, 2, 3, or 4 fingers between the sun and the horizon, that's each finger is about 15 minutes of sunlight. Rough estimate.
Roughly.
So if you were to do this, you've got basically 2 hours of sunlight left, 1 hour of sunlight, 2 fingers, 30 minutes of sunlight. Just kind of an interesting thing.
Give or take a few minutes.
Yes. Well,
That's
yeah,
pretty cool.
Yeah. Anyway, and the last one is the stunt actor who has
Yeah.
yeah.
But he's a stunt actor.
But he's willing to
He's
take a risk.
willing to do some risky things.
for the good.
Okay.
For the common good.
I am,
When the ball is in his court.
so to speak, I'm okay with those picks.
I think so.
Okay.
All right. Well, that's it.
We're shipwrecked on. We're surviving.
You know what though? I'm just thinking right now. I don't think I'd mind being shipwrecked for about a month.
I don't know about that.
Okay. I mean, okay.
Can I tell you something?
Water, fresh water. I'd need fresh water.
Sure.
And I mean, the fruits are going to be there. But if I had fresh water, man, being just
Relaxed. Is it relaxing? I feel like it's a little bit. Okay. Do you know that you're getting picked up?
in order to
You know what I
relax,
mean?
you'd have to know.
Right.
Yeah. If I knew it was for a month.
I just watched. Do you know who Mr. Beast is?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
He was in.
Here we go.
No, he was in that movie with Robert Downey Jr. Sherlock Holmes.
There you go.
Go
Mr.
ahead.
Beast is a very, very, very famous YouTuber,
Okay.
and he
Beast. I'm sorry, I misheard. Yes,
Yes.
he gives away money.
he does.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So he just spent, I think, 7 days. In the video I watched in an abandoned city, and it was really cool watch on YouTube. You should watch it if you have some time. But
That sounds like exactly the kind of thing I think would be fascinating.
right, that's why I brought it up, because we were just talking about the island thing. I don't know if it was eerie. It was very weird. It was him and four of his friends, I think, and two
Like
of
the last people on Earth.
correct.
It would be very much. What was the Will Smith movie? I am
Legend. Yes. And about halfway through, they saw somebody walking with their drone on the other side of it. Just weird. So they had to make camp. They had to build camp. They had to get a fire going. They had some supplies in terms of food and fresh water.
Would you do that?
No. But then,
Really? I would totally do it in a minute.
But then their water supply, they were trying to drop their water down They got dropped off on top of the building via helicopter.
Okay.
And they got out. All their supplies were left, and the helicopter left, came back in a week. Obviously, if they needed help, they would come.
Of course.
So they were finding a base camp to set up in. Ended up going down several floors, and instead of carrying the big crates of water down, they tried to rope and drop, and the water fell. So half their water supply shattered on the ground.
Gotcha.
So a couple of their friends had to go home like 2 or 3 days in order to make sure that everybody anyway
had enough water,
it was just it was fascinating.
So I like watching. There was a show that was on called Dual Survival, and it was a guy, Cody Lundin, and one other dude. And Cody Lundin is a pretty world famous survivalist, primitive survivalist. He goes out with a knife and himself, and he's noticed what makes him kind of famous is he's barefoot.
Okay,
like he's just of nature and makes things. And I love reading books and watching people go out with, sort of Rambo style, themselves in a knife, but real life guys that know how to filter water, know how to make solar stills, know how to me, that's the most fascinating challenge. It's like an ultimate survival room. You know what I mean? It's like, could you do it?
I follow a guy on TikTok like that. It's cool.
It is very cool. So that city thing, that would be weird, like exploring the building, seeing what resources you could find like that.
That's exactly what they did.
That's so cool to me. So there you go, Will. That's our segment 2.
Here we go.
Will, segment 3.
Oh, Lord. I don't like the way you said it.
Well, you don't like this game.
Okay, don't say it like that. I am bad at this game. There's a difference in me not liking it.
I think I was bad at it last time, too.
I think I like this little life.
I think I'm in love.
Okay.
So, Will, we're going to do segment 3, the last one.
The last one.
Out of Tune. And for those of you at home that don't remember Out of Tune is the game where we quote lyrics, but without the music.
Right.
So that's out of their tune, or without their tune. So we're going to try to say lyrics to each other, and the other person's going to try to guess what song the lyrics are from.
I am not good at this game with the tune.
And I don't generally listen to lyrics. I generally listen to, like I've said many times, if you put on a Rush song, I'm more likely to sing along with the bass line than I am to sing the lyrics.
Right.
I listen to the instruments more. But it's fun, and I picked songs that people in our audience will know, and therefore they can have fun with us.
All right.
So here we go, Will. Shall I give you my 5 first? Okay.
Are we doing 5 in a row or just 5?
Yeah, let's do 5 and 5.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Number 1, Will.
I don't know.
Okay, let's go on to number 2. Number 1, acting funny, but I don't know why. Excuse me while I kiss the sky. While you're thinking, got a nice compliment from
funny,
Claire.
I don't know why.
Thank you, Claire.
People are at home are just absolutely yelling at me, and I have no idea what this is.
How about if it's, excuse me while I kiss the sky? Does that help?
No.
Okay. Honestly, I'm sorry. I thought that was a big enough one.
Okay.
It's a misheard lyric, and so everybody makes fun of it. It sounds like "excuse me while I kiss this guy," but it's "kiss the sky." It's Jimi Hendrix and Purple Rain.
Okay.
Or Purple Haze. Sorry,
okay.
Purple Rain. That's Prince.
He's awesome. Don't listen to a lot of Jimi.
That's okay. I thought it was maybe famous enough that you'd know it, even though it's outside of your wheelhouse. Number 2. Sorry about that one. I've been alone with you. I've been alone with you inside my mind. And in my dreams, I've kissed your lips 1,000 times.
Yeah.
I sometimes, you know it?
No, but I just like the way this was going.
I sometimes see you pass outside my door. Is it me you're looking for?
That's
And I left out one word, which is
Don't tell me.
Yeah, I won't.
Just because I don't want any help while I lose. That's Billy Ray Cyrus. Would it kill you to play a little Fog Hat?
So close. So close.
Where were we the first? Okay, number 1, I don't know it. I'm so bad.
That's
at this.
okay.
I don't know it. But when I said that the first time to you, and you laughed so hard. Do you remember where we were?
We were in your office at school.
Where we? I thought we were on the game. I thought we were playing. I thought we were through headset.
Maybe, but here's the thing. I thought I remember seeing your face because you were standing by your desk.
Okay.
And I feel like I was sitting down by the door. Like I have a visual. Because here's the thing. Who talks about Fog Hat? And then I thought, where did you pull that from? And you said it's from a movie, right?
It's from my father-in-law, I think.
Really?
But I think he got it from a movie.
Okay. Because nobody who's talking about Foghat
I don't know.
would it
It
kill
was
you to play a little Foghat?
It's just
Like, of all the bands
your
you would ask
reaction was
for.
so funny.
Well, because other than Slow Ride, I don't know a single song Foghat does.
I know. Take it easy though.
All right, how about this one?
Can you tell me what that one was?
Yes, I will.
Okay.
I've been alone with you inside my mind, and in my dreams I've kissed your lips 1,000 times.
That's got to be Queen.
I sometimes see you pass outside my door. Hello,
It's
is
me
it me
who you're looking for. Okay, all right.
Little Lionel
Yeah,
Richie.
okay. All right.
Pardon my singing. I was trying my best.
You did great.
All right,
Way
thank
better
you.
than I could do.
All right, so Hello by Lionel
Terrible
Richie.
that I didn't even get that until the last line.
Something you would know or no?
No, I don't listen to a lot of Lionel Richie either.
Oh, I
but
like Lionel. No Commodores, no Lionel Richie.
it's not that I don't like him or
Okay,
don't enjoy. I just don't.
not something that pops up in your playlist.
No.
Okay, well, I'm 0 for 2. Number 3, Will, check it out. I'm
Funk show, brother.
CASing the OVA, and the rest is FLY. You see, I go by the code of the doctor of the mix, and these reasons, I'll tell you why. You see, I'm 6'1" and I'm tons of fun, and I dress so to a T. You see, I got more clothes than Muhammad Ali, and I dress so viciously. Those are bars.
Those are absolute bars. That's got to be Sir Mix-a-Lot.
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know if he was in this group or not. I got the name
Cool
of the
in the
group.
Gang.
No.
Run DMC.
You put this in coffee to make it less bitter.
Honey.
Granular.
Sugar Hill Gang.
Yeah, it's him.
Yeah, I know.
That's him. And it's their famous song, The
Rapper's Delight.
That's the one.
Okay.
1 for 3.
Not even close.
Okay.
Over 3.
Number 4. Something. Is that a very popular song? Or no?
Yes.
Okay.
It is.
Okay. Number 4. Well, you went uptown riding in your limousine with your fine Park Avenue clothes. You had the Dom Perignon in your hand and the spoon up your nose. That means they were doing cocaine.
I figured as much. Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
I know.
Do you know the song? Do you recognize it? No?
No.
Okay. No.
Can you say the first part of it again, though? This is the first one that I've thought maybe like, oh.
Well, you went uptown riding in your limousine and your fine ball gown and your clothes. You got the Dom Perignon in your hand and the spoon
that's
up
Billy
your
Joel.
nose. That's exactly it.
Hold on. Oh my gosh, that's Billy Joel.
It has to be.
Well, yeah. What is it?
Because you had to be
a big shot.
A big shot.
Dang
there you go.
I couldn't get there in my head.
That's okay. It's tired day. It's okay.
Not even that. It's just I am so, even on a good day, I am so bad at this.
I understand. I don't think I'm good at it either, but I'll hear the song maybe.
No,
you'll see. We'll see how I do. All right, Will. One last one to save your soul.
Oh gosh, that puts a lot of pressure.
By the way, Billy Joel plays in this house a good bit, right?
Yes, a lot.
Okay.
Yes.
I grew up south of the Mason-Dixon, working, spitting, hunting, and fishing. Stone cold country by the grace of God.
That's not Luke Bryan.
Not Luke Bryan.
No, hold on.
It's the guy you introduced me to. And I really liked him once I started listening to him.
The guy I introduced you to.
You were the one who I think turned me on to this song even a while back. It's been a while. Not a recent. It's not your recent guy that you told me about. It's an older guy.
It's
I played this song many times at full volume.
So have I.
Yeah.
Golly. That's so annoying.
Stone Cold what?
Country by the grace of God.
Country
boy. No. Oh my gosh. This is so frustrating.
Everywhere he went, he heard it. So it's Country, it must be.
It must be. I know. I don't know who it is.
Okay. You know the title?
Country must be countrywide.
Correct.
But I don't know who's. Why can't I think of who it is?
Kick It in the Sticks. Another song title. And one of them you said you played here at the Mascot.
Hometown. Yeah. Hometown. Why can't I think?
Hoochie Coo?
No.
Okay. You want me to just tell you?
Hometown Throwdown is the other song.
Yep.
Yeah, tell me who it is.
Brantley Gilbert.
Dang it.
Yeah.
I don't know why I was not going to pull that.
Block, but you knew the song.
I knew the song, and I knew Hometown Throwdown, whatever.
That country must be countrywide. I've listened to that song at least 1,000 times on full volume.
That's a great song.
And the way he just, he's a little bit of a mumbler.
He is.
But
it works for that song.
It does. It works great for that song. So, Will, I'd say at least 1 for 5.
I'll take that last one just because I knew who
I
the
think
song,
you should
but
take the Rapper's Delight.
I could not get his name to save my life just now.
How about 1.5 points out of 5?
I'll settle for 1.3.
Okay, 1.3.
Okay.
Deal. The ball's in your court.
I did put my name on it though, so I should get half credit.
50%.
Okay.
But I can't give you 2.5 out of 5, so I have to give you 3.
Okay, perfect.
Because that for some reason Montgomery County doesn't allow 2.5 out of 5.
All
right, okay, Will, let's see how I do.
I picked very, very well-known songs.
Okay, I hope so.
Actually though, not like your well-known songs. Here's your.
Were mine really bad?
Here's for 5. Okay. I am literally just that bad at this game.
Okay,
That song.
All right. I feel bad.
No, don't.
No, the Jimi Hendrix fine. I honestly thought
I don't listen to really any Jimi Hendrix.
My favorite is All Along the Watchtower. Always loved his version
I know
of
that, and I know the song that you.
Yeah.
That's
fine. Go ahead.
Don't listen to it. Okay.
Buddy of mine, my buddy Matt. Not to be sad, but the one that I told you about that got killed a few years back. He was a huge Jimi Hendrix fan. Had the poster with Jimmy with the fire coming up off the guitar.
It's Hendrix, man. What's that from?
Paul Rudd and I Love You, Brother.
It's from Cars, but that's okay. I Love You, Brother.
What's that movie called?
I Love You, Man.
I Love You, Man.
Oh,
I love you, brother. What's up,
brothers? Oh, take your time. Don't live too fast. Troubles will come and they will pass.
I know it, but I don't know it.
Can I read you the next line?
No.
Okay.
Nope. It's Leonard Skinner. I think it's Simple Man.
I think you're right.
That's my favorite. One of my favorite Skinner songs.
That's why I tried to pick the ones that I feel like you would definitely know. No problem.
That was very kind of you.
Okay, that was your first one.
The same for you.
No, you just like to make me look stupid. That's fine.
I got to win at something.
That's fine.
Okay, go ahead. But I didn't mean to cheat.
I'm kidding, dude. I would, like I said, I would be bad regardless.
All right.
You could have played J. Cole and I would have been bad. That's not true. Next one. They lived for it. Start over. Easy for me to say.
Take 2.
They lived for a while in a very nice style.
Oh, got it. It's Billy Joel, Scenes from an Italian Restaurant.
It's funny that we both picked Billy Joel.
Yeah.
I know you like Billy Joel.
Yep. That's why I figured, because you guys listen to it too.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, sorry to interrupt. His new song, I can't stop listening to it.
Yeah, we've listened to it a few times in the kitchen.
It's something about, and his voice is still there, man.
Yeah, it's solid.
For those of you that are out there, if you didn't know it, about a month ago, I guess, 2 months ago, he released a new single called Please Turn the Lights Back, or Turn the Lights Back On. And it is just him and the piano. And the video is cool because they use the aging software and go back through his eras of how he looked. But the song's just beautiful. It's just absolutely. And I saw an interview with him on Stern. Sorry, I'm a little bit of a Billy Joel fan. Saw an interview with him on Stern. And I had said this before. I was tickled because Stern asked him, is this about a woman or is this about your musical career? Because I told Shannon, I said, I think this is about his career. Like, he wants to sing again, but he doesn't know if he's waited too long to come back. And he said, it's about half and half, but yes, there's a lot of it about, I said I was done in the 90s. It's been 17 years. Right. Are people going to still want to hear what I have? Sure. So, but he sells out, he still sells Madison Square Garden. He does a concert a month. And he said back then in the 90s, I will do one concert a month at the Garden until I don't sell out. He's still doing monthly shows. Right. Yeah, within hours.
Right.
Yeah, I'd be willing to take my kids up to see him. Yeah. For the experience. I love Billy Joel. Yeah. Anyway, sorry, go ahead.
All right, next one.
Dose for Dose?
Yeah, and this should be 3 for 3.
All right, let's see.
Yep. You've been cooling, and baby, I've been drooling.
It's Led Zeppelin. Whole Lot of Love.
There it is. 3 for 3.
I got a whole lot of love.
All right, next one. Mars ain't let's try it again.
Rocket Man,
Thank
Elton
you.
John.
All right.
Mars ain't the kind of place to raise your kids. In fact, Will, it's cold as hell.
It is.
Yeah.
That's what he tells me, at least. Terrible to say this. Not terrible to say, but I feel like of the two of them, Billy Joel and Elton John, Billy Joel sounds
That's not terrible. I was just going to say,
better.
Ironically, that they're back to back because, and I saw them on their face to face tours when they toured together.
Yeah.
That's when I realized I was a bigger Billy Joel fan.
Yeah.
Elton sounded great, and Elton's songwriting is beautiful, and the lyrics him and Bernie Taupin write are amazing.
Yeah.
And I love Elton John's music. His music touches me more deeply than Billy Joel's does, like emotionally. But at the concert, when Elton was on stage, I kept going, when's Billy coming out? And that's when I realized I was a little sad about it because I honestly thought I was a bigger Elton fan.
Yeah.
But Billy's just got an attitude that Elton doesn't. And yeah, Elton's voice is pretty gone at this point, which is sad.
And listening to my wife sing "We Didn't Start the Fire,"
That's
Billy
funny.
Joel,
Yeah.
and know it word for word.
Do you know Billy Joel in an interview said, sorry, why don't you just interview me about Billy Joel?
That he doesn't know all the words, so he lets the crowd sing.
Well, yes, and he says how he doesn't work with a teleprompter. As a matter of fact, when he toured with Elton, that was the first time he ever worked with a lyrics teleprompter.
Right.
Because Elton does work with one.
Right.
And he said, when I don't work with a teleprompter, he said, a lot of times I'd get in the middle of that song and I would start to forget the lyrics.
Yeah.
And I love my fans because I
They'll
could look
just
down at the front row and I could
mouth
read
it.
their lips and then I could get back on track and sing the rest of the song.
Last one.
Yes.
And I threw this one in here. Just it. It's not as big as the other ones.
Good. I want to challenge.
It's not going to challenge you.
Okay.
I threw it in here, and you'll know why.
Sweet Caroline by Neil Diamond.
There's no shot. I'm kidding.
Okay. God,
I scared you, didn't I? Okay, good.
You scared me.
All my memories gather around her. Miner's Lady.
Oh, yeah. This is Country Roads by John Denver.
There you go. I just threw
West
it in there.
Virginia theme.
I had a shout out to West Virginia for you.
Do you know what's wonderful? It's passed down now. WVU, I guess, started. I don't know who started it, but after their games, they say,
have you ever watched that at WVU?
No.
Oh, man. It is
powerful.
Awesome.
They all sing.
Oh, my. And they all are like this, hugging each other, and they're swaying. And
They
all
now
sing,
do
or
it
they
at
do
like
the
Shepherd
flashlights.
games. They now do it like
Man.
even at the high school where my son goes. They play it at the end of the games. It's becoming like a statewide thing, and it's so neat.
It's really cool.
I know people make fun of us, but
if you get a shot,
okay.
Just it takes 30 seconds to get the idea of it. Just type in West Virginia Country Roads,
like on YouTube.
Yes,
okay.
it's so cool.
I would like that.
So cool.
Can you picture Mansuranis up there singing Country Roads?
Yes, actually.
Yeah,
99%.
Can you picture?
No.
You know where I'm going?
Yes. No, I can't.
What about the number 2 person, the one that's leaving us? I can picture her having a great time.
Yeah.
Number 1.
No.
It would be faked.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. I should quit there. Let's move on. Well, I have a good joke.
Joke me.
All right. You ready?
I am.
There was a Mormon.
No.
Very strict religious person.
Yes.
Okay. He was seated next to an Irishman on a flight from London to the U.S.
Okay.
Irishmen are known to have get their fights about them and get their drinking on and stuff like that. After the plane was airborne, drink orders were taken. So the Irishman asked for a whiskey, which was promptly brought and placed before him by the flight attendant.
Okay.
Then the flight attendant looked at the Mormon and said, "Would you like a drink?" I mean, she didn't know he was Mormon.
Right.
Well, the Mormon got indignant and replied in disgust, "I'd rather be savagely attacked by a dozen unholy women than let liquor touch my lips."
Okay.
The Irishman then handed his drink back to the flight attendant and said, "Me too. I didn't know we had a choice."
That's funny. That's cute. I like that. That's funny.
Don't have to wait long for it.
Nope. That was good. Yep. Go ahead and ring it. Go ahead and type it. Go ahead and listen for it. I don't know what that means.
It's a moose.
Oh, okay.
Tell your moose.
Tell your.
Anyway, thank you for watching our podcast.
Yes, thank you.
Episode, whatever it is, finally.
59.
59.
Please comment.
Yes.
Please like.
Yeah.
Please share.
We miss the comments. We're low on comments.
Yeah, well.
We're low on interaction.
I'm low on self-esteem.
Listen, we have our needs.
Yeah.
I mean, we're
low on
podcasters. We have our needs.
Low on dignity.
Yeah, I mean our importance in life.
I'm low on.
Just give us a thumbs up. Anything.
Got the thumbs up from the doctor.
I was just going there.
Okay.
No.
Let's get out of here. All
right, folks. Have a good week. We'll see you later. Here with young Braxton. And Braxton, you are a big fan of the WWE, are you not?
No, I am.
No, you am?
No, wait. I am or not?
I don't know.
No,
that's what I'm asking you.
I am.
You am?
Yes.
You am a big fan?
No, yes, I'm a big fan.
You're a big fan. And who is your favorite wrestler?
Cody Rhodes.
Cody Rhodes. That's a good choice. Now, Cody Rhodes, he was out of wrestling for a long time, wasn't he?
Uh-huh.
And then he came back, and who did he beat to win the title?
Roman Reigns.
Don't we have to acknowledge?
Yeah.
Okay. And we acknowledge Roman Reigns because he is...
The tribal chief.
The tribal chief. I gotcha. And as he's the tribal chief, who is he in charge of as the tribal chief? Like, who else is on his team?
Jimmy Uso.
Okay.
And...
What about, can you smell what?
The Rock.
The Rock, yeah, The Rock is cooking. So now, what about the other brother? What about Jimmy's brother? Is he still around? What was the other Uso?
Jay
Uso. Is he still around?
Uh-huh.
He is. Is he a good guy or a bad guy?
He's good.
Oh, he's good. Is he partners with Cody?
Yeah.
Is he friends? Okay, that's good. Now, when you watch wrestling, who's the guy that we have to yell after we say his name? Would that be L.A. Knight?
Yeah.
And L.A. Knight. Now, is he a good guy or a bad guy?
He's good.
He's a good guy. What is your favorite? So Cody's your favorite.
Yeah.
What's the favorite thing that you've watched lately with Daddy that makes it fun? What's like your favorite match that you've seen lately? Or what kind of matches do you like? Do you like the ladder matches? Do you like the Money in the Bank? What do you like the best?
The Royal Rumble ones.
Okay, so when all the guys are in there together, and is that when they all start off together, or they bring one in every couple minutes?
They bring one in every couple. They start with 2 and then end with 30.
That's crazy. And then if you have to how do you get disqualified from a Royal Rumble? How do you get kicked out?
You have to have 2 feet out of the ring.
Mm-hmm. Touching the
floor.
The floor, yeah, and you have to go over what?
The rope.
The top rope, yeah. So some of those guys are sneaky. They'll like slide through the ropes and then they hang on and they won't touch the floor. And then they sneak back into the ring and beat some more people up. What's your favorite finishing move, and whose finishing move do you like? Or what are some of your favorites?
The RKO.
The RKO, is that, wait, let me guess. It's the snake guy, the Viper.
Randy Orton.
That's him. Randy K. Is K his middle initial? Is that why it's called the RKO?
Yeah.
That's sweet. And what else? Isn't that like almost like a DDT sort of?
It's like a no.
It's not like a DDT?
No.
Oh, okay. I thought it was. Okay, go ahead. Is that like a twisty DDT?
It's like an RKO.
Oh, okay. That's a good point. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, you should have drawn me a picture. I should have. Dumb question.
And the Attitude Adjustment.
Oh, was that John Cena?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, what does John Cena do?
You can't see me.
You can't. Da-da-da. And you know what mine is? I like the spear from Roman Reigns. Because when he does that, and then he like runs across the ring, and when that dude puts his shoulder in somebody's chest, they go back like 5 feet. He like nails those guys.
Or the stunner.
The stunner, that's a Stone Cold move? Yeah, Stone Cold Steve Austin. And yeah, I'm not going to ask you what Stone Cold does. And then last question. Who do you think the best wrestler, if it's not Cody Rhodes, who do you think the best wrestler, all the wrestlers you've ever seen, who do you think the best wrestler is? And it's okay to take a minute and think about it. Do you know old wrestlers like the Hulk Hogans and those guys? Okay. How about Ric Flair, the Nature Boy? Do you know who that is?
Yeah.
Woo! All right, so what do you think? If you had to pick one, is it still Cody Rhodes?
No.
No? Okay, who do you think the best guy is? Or lady, or a woman? Who do you think the best wrestler was?
All time?
Yeah, if you had to pick one. It's
Um,
a tough choice. There's a lot of wrestlers out there. By the way, while you're thinking, do you like mouth noises like this? Yeah, your dad doesn't like that either. Okay, sorry. Best wrestler of all time.
Stone Cold.
Okay, all right. Stone Cold's pretty awesome. You know who my favorite is of all time? It used to be Hulk Hogan. But after watching all the WrestleManias, guess who I like? You want to guess?
No.
Okay, you don't want to guess? I'll give you a hint and then you guess.
Oh, wait.
He's tall.
Yeah.
He had long hair most of his career. He had long hair. He wore a long coat and a hat when he came out to the ring. Usually black leather coat and a big wide brim hat. And when the camera showed him, you couldn't see his eyes.
The Undertaker.
That's it, baby. I love the Undertaker. He's pretty cool, huh? Did he scare you if you ever watched his matches? Would you be freaked out if you were by yourself and it went dark like that?
No.
No?
No.
All right. Have you ever been to see wrestling?
No.
Live? Maybe one day. Would you like to go?
Yes.
That'd be cool, huh? Mm-hmm. All right, buddy. Well, thank you for interviewing. This has been Braxton interviewing about WWE on the White Chocolate Podcast. Thank you, Braxton.
You're welcome.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Tell everybody we'll see them next week.
All right.
No, you have to say we'll see you next week.
Oh, yeah. We'll see you next week.
Okay, thank you. From BLG Studios.
I don't know what that means.
That's
but
okay.
We'll be there.
We will, or we'll be square.